Hey, what's up? So I just wanted to talk about the PlayStation digital only thing, what's coming. And I wasn't planning to originally, but then I saw this post on Reddit with a meme, and it's just a terrible argument. It's also one that I would have made years ago. I would have made the same argument. So that we can acknowledge, we can acknowledge that yes, uh, a lot of people, like including myself, buy, if not 9 out of 10 games digitally, 10 out of 10 games. Almost every game I buy has been digital for a very long time. It's kind of like I don't use cash. I haven't used cash in like 30 or 40 years. But that doesn't mean we should remove the option. You know what happens when you remove the option? That's when control and bad things start really happening. That's when things go wrong. Is when you lose choice, when you lose options. So that's the main problem. This is a part of the goal. It is that it's all a part of the goal. So the one thing about it that's kind of funny and interesting, that can maybe be a thing to look at, is to remember that Xbox was going to do this when it first came out. The very first Xbox One, you remember they were going to be digital only. That was originally what they were going to do. They weren't even going to have discs. And I was like, they announced it like a year ahead or maybe even 2 years, and everybody threw a fit. So what happened? They didn't end up being digital only. They did have the optional version, right, where you could get the digital only version of the Xbox One or whatever. So there's that to think about. Like, sure, as long as enough people resist, then things can change, right? But you may have noticed things have, no matter what, gradually, slowly changed over time. This does happen. Um, so that's just something to be aware of. It's kind of funny. So it's sad, and I hate these arguments. I'm not defending them, but these decisions don't happen in a bubble. It's just stupid. It's nonsense. It's playing devil's advocate to for no real reason other than wanting to see or think that there's something better, or that people, that evil isn't actually happening and taking control and been in control of everything, because that is a fact. That is. I was thinking about, I was like, it's kind of like the normalization of the $70 price tag, and that's not even talking about GTA 6 going. Not only is there GTA 6 going to be digital only, but what, $90 or something? I think it's 80, or I don't remember exactly. I don't care. I'm not planning to buy it or anything, or else I would remember what the price was. I just know it's another price bump, and no matter what happens, people are making the same argument as like Nintendo, when they first said, "Oh, only some games will be $70." A lot of these companies said that. A lot of them did, and they're not fully wrong, but that doesn't change the fact that it's normalized. It doesn't change the fact. Look at indie games. Look at indie games. Indie games used to be $15 to $20. That used to be the normal base price of an indie game. Now it's $30. It's $30. $30 is the regular price for an independent game, that used to sell for 15. Early access games are $35 to $60 now. It's stupid. It's incredibly stupid and disgusting. And that is the normalization of these things. It doesn't matter if we don't like the price, like, as long as everybody's doing it, it's unavoidable. That's the thing. Like, people will say stuff like, well, if you don't buy it, if people just boycott or whatever, it doesn't matter when you boycotted this one thing over here, but everybody else is doing the same thing as well. It's kind of like people get really mad at Ubisoft or whatever for something stupid they do, while ignoring that every other company does the same thing. And then that's the same thing as like, we're that argument is also out there. Well, like, everybody does it, so it's okay. It's like, no, everybody does it. It's not okay. It's not okay. It's not everybody does it, so it's okay. It's everybody does it, and it's bullshit. That's where things get lost. Like, instead of, like, it's not like accepting that it's normal, because everybody does it. You should be pissed that it's normal because everybody's doing it. Imagine if rape was normal. Oh, everybody's raping somebody, so it's okay, right? Like, it's stupid. It's nonsense. That's what pisses me off about like these types of arguments. Is like, because I'll make them too, but I make it in a way that makes sense. I'm not gonna say, oh, it's normal for every company, therefore you shouldn't care. No, it's normal for every company, and you should be mad about it. Like, it should upset you. It doesn't mean to go around being angry, like, you know, I'm constantly angry and it sucks. But like, at least acknowledge that it's bullshit, man. Acknowledge that a $60 price tag on a costume skin is absolutely disgusting, crazy nonsense, dude. Are you freaking kidding me, man? Like, I'll see people defend that stuff for Diablo 4 and Path of Exile 2. You know, like, these the prices on these costumes is insane. $15 is already too high. $15 for a single freaking costume is ridiculous, man. But people will defend it, be like, everybody else doing it, and whatever stupid nonsense, you know. So anyway, I didn't even get into that, but it's all bullcrap, basically. You know, that's why I think of these things. Like, it's, to me, it's the same. Like, it's just overpriced nonsense, man. So yeah, so the whole PlayStation thing is funny. I wasn't planning on talking about it, but then I came across this, I think, earlier today, and I waited. You know, I might have even saw this post yesterday, but I saw it and I was like, the first thing I did was I scrolled past. I was like, whatever, it's just stupid. And I was like, well, give me something to talk about. You know, right? That's all. Just give me something to talk about. Like, I kind of I hate the world and I have no hope, so I just don't care about talking about anything anymore. But I still have these thoughts. I still think about these things. I still see it. I still respond in my own way, my own thoughts and stuff. I'm like, son of a bitch, you know. And then I just don't talk about it. So that's why I'm here to talk about it, just to like share my thoughts. They're just rambling through my damn brain. You know, make me all angry and stuff. Like, you know, whatever. But it is normal. It is like, that's why I've been angry my whole life, because I've just seen a bunch of bull crap for my whole life. And it's only just, I was thinking about this too. I was like, you know, you look at these price changes, the price increases on stuff, and the thing that's so funny to me is people will literally defend the mainstream propaganda. Oh, like, the economy is doing well, which is just stupid nonsense. It's just pure friggin' nonsense. But it's also different for the different tiered classes of wealth, you know, right? So it is different for different people. It is. If you're a minimum wage worker, you should damn well know better that minimum wage is trash and you can't afford anything. But yeah, that's why you'll see different arguments too. But there are people that work minimum wage jobs or are poor or in poverty, and they will defend that stuff and they will regurgitate propaganda. I have never understood that. I'm like, wait, you can't, like, you'll tell me you can't afford to pay your bills, you can't afford to pay for food, and all these things are way too expensive, and then you'll turn around and talk about how good the economy is doing. Like, literally, no, that's crazy. That's brainwashing. That's what that is. That's nuts, man. Um, so anyways, yeah, so like, we have, like, I've been through it myself. I had forgotten until past few years or so, and I was thinking about, I was like, I forgot my first job was like $4, like 4.25 an hour. My first job, my very first job was 4.25 an hour, and it went up to $6 and $8 and stuff like that over time. But no matter what's funny to me is usually what I've seen happen is when the prices go up on everything, right? uh, on everything, like they have been now the past 6 years. um The wages don't go up. Not really. Some of them have, some, it depends, you know, but generally, even when they do go up, it's like a very tiny bit. Very, like, my job went up like $1, I think, earlier this year. Um in comparison to how the economy is, right? Like, the prices on everything, you think $1 increase in my wage matters? No, that's worthless. It's it's worthless. Um, so that's what happens too. So the prices on everything go up, and then people will say, "Oh, well, wages have gone up too." Like, no, they haven't. Not in a meaningful way that matters. And it'll take, like, let's say 10 years from now or whatever, like in 10 or 15 years, like, the wages get up to kind of a regular price where you can, like, okay, this is okay or whatever ish. Not really. Um, but then the prices go up again. That's the cycle. That's the same old cycle. Every 10 to 20 years, the prices go up, wages go up. But the wages will take 10 years to go up after the increase in everything. Prices on everything. It'll take 10 years for wages to catch up to that. And then once the wages catch up, the prices on everything increases yet again. Yet again, every time, every time. That's the cycle. That's every single time. Um, yeah. So, anyways, that didn't mean to say all that stuff. That just kind of happened. I'm trying to think of what else I might have to say. I just wanted to share some thoughts, and that's basically all kind of how I think about all of these things. together. So the PlayStation thing is kind of funny. The GTA 6 thing. This isn't the first time this has happened. What is especially funny to me about the GTA 6 being digital only is, I've seen arguments, especially like I scroll LinkedIn now as my social media because I don't use anything else anymore. Um, and I, I don't, LinkedIn isn't my regular thing. It's just the only social place I can go to just post my own things sometimes. I started doing that on LinkedIn just for fun, just to mock LinkedIn because you're supposed to use it as like this professional, thing. And I just use it like I would use Facebook. I'll just go out there, I'll trash stuff, I'll insult. But no, normally I just post video game stuff, posting like stuff that I like, that I want to share and stuff. But there's sometimes I'll leave a comment on a post that's just deeply stupid. I have had comments removed from LinkedIn. I have been censored on there with threats of banning, and I couldn't care less. I'm just like, dude, okay, like that's just funny to me. But anyways, why was I saying that? Oh, so that's the only place really that I might see some kind of what's considered social stuff posts on there. But all that is spam too. It's all algorithms. It's all AI. It's all fake advertisement, sponsored bull crap. Like it's nuts, man. It's freaking crazy what everything has turned into on the internet. It's crazy to see that, man. Even like YouTube, like I don't want to get into that anyway. So, um, the digital only thing for GTA 6 is kind of funny. So I've seen the arguments of, right, well, games are so big now, and that's why they're doing it digital only because they can't put it on disc, which is already bullcrap. We know that, especially if you ever gamed on PlayStation 1. Um, we used to like not all the time, but games were on multiple discs, right? And even on PS4, I'm pretty sure there's at least one or two games on there that were on two discs. Wasn't Red Dead Redemption 1 on two discs? I think it was, right? I think Red Dead Redemption 1 or 2, Red Dead Redemption 2 on the PS4 was two discs if I remember correctly. I have it, but whatever. Um, so they could do multiple discs. They're saving costs or whatever, right? But no, there is a bigger picture. There is an agenda, and it has been ongoing for a long time. That's why these things have normalized over time. That's why it's slow, because sometimes it'll be resisted. But look, what's crazy to me right now is to see the price increase on GTA 6. We like the $70 new price is new. Like that just happened. But and that's insane. And people come up with, but what is it? I forget what they'll use to defend the price increase. Like game prices haven't gone up in so and so long years. Oh yeah, tell that to all the microtransactions. Tell that to all the season passes and the stupid extra content and all that. Tell that to that. Go ahead and pretend. Go ahead and pretend. Let's lie about it. Let's pretend that they haven't tacked on like a freaking infinite amount of stupid bull crap as far as like the pricing of games, man. Uh, that's disgusting. It's all so disgusting. And to see people make those arguments makes me want to just smash everybody's freaking face in. So with a damn hammer, man. Like no, it's um but yeah, so that's an argument that's being made for GTA 6 is like, it's too big for disc or whatever. But then what's especially funny to me, not just that they could be put on multiple discs. I still miss the times where you would get those books with the story and the characters and the bio and all that kind of, tell you what the keys do, what the buttons do, all that stuff in the pamphlets and stuff that used to come with games. But on top of that, oh damn, I know there's another one. So the disc, no disc, right? Damn it, what am I thinking? Oh, damn it, yeah, I got lost in my own thought there. That's so funny. I know there's another point I want to make. Digital. Damn it. It's important. It's key. Son of a butthole. Ah, bad. Terrible argument. I I had it, dude. I had it and I got lost in the booklet thing. Son of a butt. So dumb. But so this, I don't, it's just weird, man. It's so weird to see like what's cool to see right now is that most people are against this. They're really upset, and people even pointed this out, like when Xbox Game Pass prices increased, that was noticeable, and they announced it, right? Like there was news reports and whatever about like the subscription cancellations right now that's happening with PlayStation. People are canceling their PlayStation Plus subscriptions just because of this of the plan to be digital only, and the next next console. That's pretty funny. So that's cool. So it's nice to see there's like people are upset about it, but it's crazy to see anybody defend it. Anybody, and like I said, though, I could have made this argument and probably would have this specific argument about like everybody's buying digital games only anyways because I've been doing the same thing, but that doesn't mean I don't want the option. It doesn't mean I don't. It's just like if I have the option, cool, then I'm gonna go with the option that I'm gonna go with. That's all. That's all, man. You remove options and things change drastically. It's crazy, man. I know I had another damn point that I wish I had wrote that note. I thought about it a bunch too, and I almost just had it too as I was talking about that. Now I remember. Now I remember. Okay, so digitally, right? The excuse, no discs, right? But then the other thing, think about this. This is what cracks me up. It's been at least 10 years, if not 20 years now, that games on disc don't even include the full game and you have your day one updates. So what's the first thing you have to do when you buy a game and you get home and you put your disc in your console in your system? What's the first thing you gotta do? Download and update. And most ownership is recognized by how you log into your account, your PlayStation account, your Microsoft account, your Xbox account. And there's still the games where you can just put in the disc and not have to log in or whatever. But that is the normal though. That is the normal, that they're attached to your logged in account that you're connected to, and that's how they recognize your ownership. Um, so yeah, these things don't scare me or anything. Just I want to make that very clear because some people throw out like, "Oh no," it's like whatever. Like it's just bull crap, and there is a larger agenda, and by now you should be able to see it in everything, even if you don't know the depths of the insanity and the madness and the wow. Even if you don't know the depths, you have to have been seeing some of the stuff going on, man. Like, because it's everywhere. It's in everything. The facial recognition getting normalized, all kinds of stuff, man. All kinds of stuff. And again, it's not like it's not predominant, right? Like, but it is. It's the normalization. It's just a slow casual thing that's just happening, and the reason that you don't have to care about it or resist it outright, like what people are throwing a big fit about this announcement because it was announced. But the reason that it's easy to ignore these things is because they're an option for now. They're an option until the option is gone. Anyways, I think I said everything I wanted to say and more, and I'm glad I finally remembered that like games aren't even on the freaking disc anymore, so we can say like, oh, we'll keep, you know, physical copies are so much better, and they're almost the same. And I'm not defending it. I'm just saying this is something we need to acknowledge. If the discussion is honest and real, you have to acknowledge all of these things and not just pretend like disc is the savior, physical copies are the savior, when the physical copy doesn't even have the full freaking game on it. That's nuts, man. Everything's crazy. Anyways, I'll talk to you later. Bye.